Hey y'all, welcome back to Let's Chat. It's definitely been a minute. I did try to film an episode about a week ago and then I ended up crashing out on Maine. So I just was like, maybe I don't, overshare as much as I was, because that's the little thing about me is like I'm gonna overshare. And then I'm going to get secondhand embarrassment of myself rewatching it back while I'm editing. And I'm probably gonna I'm saying that as if I'm not gonna overshare today because that's just kind of what I've been doing. As of recent. I mean, not recent, I've always done that, but um we'll just see where this episode takes us. But today I wanted to talk about confidence a little bit. I honestly cannot even remember if I've made an episode like just about confidence. I know I've made about self-esteem, lack of self-esteem, body issues, this, that. But like, I kind of want to make it just about confidence. And of course, I'm going to talk about other stuff too because that's just what I do. But if you notice, I kind of have a nice little dark circle moment going, even with concealer on. I don't know if you can really tell. Physically, I'm declining. And you know what? I'm going to give you a list of symptoms. And go ahead, comment down below what you think it could be. Let's sound off in the comments and diagnose me with something that will make me spiral. And let's just all kind of get together, figure out what's wrong with me, and then make me worry. And yeah, let's just all diagnose me with something different, and we'll just kind of like figure out what it is. Okay, so I have, I think, tonsillitis, because my tonsil stones are very swollen and my lymph nodes are swollen, and it's kind of making it hard to breathe and talk recently. Okay, so we got that going. I'm losing hair, like a lot. Like I'm balding quite a bit. You see this little, if you're watching and not listening, okay, right, like that. Okay, I've been losing hair, I think, for a few months though. Let's see, my hands randomly get really, really hot all the time, but they're like so dry and so cracked. But I think that's just the weather. Okay. What else? What else? I don't know. I've just been like physically declining a little bit. I've been having so much fun though, just in general recently. I think that fun is catching up to me though, because like I am physically declining quite a bit. Going to the doctor tomorrow, so like I said, let's really comment down below some ideas. And let's just have me worrying. Let's do it. Awesome. Okay. There's probably a few more things I'm forgetting, but yeah. All right. Honestly, I think it's the water here, if I'm being completely honest. I'm a lazy fuck. So recently I've been drinking sink water at my college apartment. And I think that's literally the root of all these issues, to be honest. Like, the water here, I know that shit is toxic, filled with toxic chemicals probably. Like, it's definitely a biohazard, but whatever. Okay, anyways, so all that being said, move that aside. Okay, so recently, I would say in the past like 2 months or so, I've been kind of building some confidence a little bit. Like, obviously, like my self-esteem issues, it's not like they're completely gone by any means, but like, I don't know what's been going on. Well, I kind of do, but I'm not gonna get into that. But I just recently have kind of like found this like new wave of confidence in myself, like just kind of overall. Definitely appearance wise, which is crazy to say considering how I look right now, but I've been like liking how I look more, liking just this version of myself more, all these things. And it's also had me reflecting of like how it's affected other parts of my life besides like me thirst trapping on Instagram stories, like there's more to it than just like, oh, I've been liking how I look recently. And I realized yesterday something that I think has been affected by this confidence I have. Okay, so I'm a server, right? I work at a restaurant. I would say in the beginning of me working there, I found that I like was not making that much money. Like I wasn't, my tips were not that good um for a while, but I was just holding out. I was like, I'm gonna wait, see if it gets better before, you know, I like even like think about like looking for a new job, because mama has bills to pay. We can't afford to not be making money. So I was like, I'm just gonna push through, see past the holidays like what I'm making, because obviously during the holidays as a server, money's pretty damn good, and then after Christmas there's like a definitely a slow time, because no one wants to spend money after Christmas and go out and eat at a nice steakhouse and stuff, you know. So anyways, I've just been going back and forth. I was going back and forth with like, oh my gosh, should I look for a new job, should whatever. And then I also started becoming really close with like my coworkers and stuff. I'm so happy, so thankful. I'm like made incredible friends, people that I truly love to pieces. Yeah, I've made friends at my job now, and like I couldn't even imagine quitting for that reason alone. But also, I would say in the past 2 months, maybe month, my tips that I've been making have been like pretty damn good. And I was like thinking about it, and I was like, okay, what has changed between like October and now that like would make my tips any better? Because before, I've been a server for years, right? I would say like I've gotten better, you know, you get better with time. And I've always been pretty good. Like I'm confident in my serving abilities. Like I don't have crazy mess ups. I think I'm pretty good at talking to customers and sociable, you know. And your tips reflect what you're giving to your table. I would say 80% of the time. The other 20% is just like people that don't have money to tip and think that eating at a restaurant, that tipping is optional or that it's not, you know, necessary to tip your waiter, and maybe they're having a bad day, so they are going to tip you bad no matter what, you know. Obviously it's not always reflective of your service, but I would say 80% of the time it's reflective of your service. But I just recently like, I'm like, okay, I was good back in October, November when I was serving. Like I was still just as good, so I don't know what's changed. And it's not like a problem. Obviously it's a good thing. And so I've just been like reflecting on it though. I'm like, so what's been different? Because obviously there was like a holiday rush, right? During the holidays, people were very nice, very generous, tipping a lot. But now we're just kind of back into this like normal time of year, and I've been getting like, I would say, the same amount of tables as I was before, you know. Like I haven't had any crazy, I've had some, I don't know, I've just been getting really good tips. And so I'm like, is it something that's changed with me? Because like obviously it's the customers that I'm usually like looking at to see like how much I'm getting tipped and like what the reason is. And, you know, maybe some self-reflection is necessary as a server, because you're like, okay, what can I do better to get a better tip, or things like that. Or how can I make the customer's experience more enjoyable? But I've been thinking, I'm like, am I giving off confidence just like in general? And is that been what it is that's been like getting me, regardless, a minimum of 20% tip or 18% tip? Because before I was like, I thought I was the shit. Like I thought I was a good ass server. I mean, I think I was a good server, but I really was like, I would say my head was a little bit big, okay? Probably still is a little bit, because I've been doing it long enough. It's okay to be confident in a job that you've been doing forever and that you work really hard at. I shouldn't have to be sorry about that. I shouldn't have to, you know, feel bad about saying that I'm a good server. But I think that recently, I think the confidence that I've been just like gaining in general has just reflected onto these tables, and I think that that's why I've been getting some good tips. That makes sense. It's a pretty easy conclusion, I feel like, to make, but I don't know. I just like also like within my job, I've been like working so much. Like, I pick up any shift I can. I'm working doubles every weekend. I work the entire weekend, every single weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a double on Saturday or Sunday, and I'm always there. And so obviously I'm going to gain some confidence just because I'm always there, and now I'm like so accustomed to the job and what specifically we do at our restaurant, and like what, you know, because like having like an accumulation of like all these other restaurants, I kind of always like come up with my own method of things wherever I'm working. But now I'm like really into this job and really know everything. I'm acting like this is some fucking like government job. No, this is a fucking restaurant. Okay, it's a steakhouse. Like, I'm fine, but you get what I mean. But, and also, like, I love going to work. I have so much fun at work because now I'm friends with the people I work with. So that changes a lot. I feel like that changes a huge part of it, because I feel like a customer can tell when you're excited to be there and when you're happy to be working. And, like, obviously there are days where I would rather be laying in bed for sure, but gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm good at faking, I almost said a chilling sentence. I almost said I'm good at faking happiness. That's not what I mean. I'm good at leaving my problems at the door for the most part sometimes. And I feel like that can reflect on the customer. So I don't know. I've just been doing a lot of reflection about that aspect of my life, because I'm like, what changed? And I think it's my confidence. I think that a customer can tell whenever I know what I'm doing. I'm confident in what I'm doing as a server, and just like as a person a little bit. And obviously, like I said, you know, it's a work in progress. It's always a work in progress. I feel like I don't think it's possible to just decide one day I'm confident in who I am as a person, and every issue, every self-esteem issue or just issue with myself I've ever had, they're gone, and I feel perfectly confident in every single aspect of my being. No, it's a work in progress, but I think that I'm definitely I'm getting to the progress, you know, like I'm working through it. Okay. And other aspects that I've noticed it in, okay, I have now, like, I would say like this semester I made it a goal of mine to get back into like wearing cute outfits, okay, like putting effort into my appearance for class and putting effort into my appearance for day-to-day life, because not for anyone else's benefit, but because I know I feel better whenever I look better. That's just how it goes for me. And like, I find so much joy in beautifully crafting an outfit for class. You know, the night before I'm picking out my little outfit, I'm like, okay, how am I gonna do my hair tomorrow? What am I gonna do? I love that shit. And I used to in high school. I would say like for a good amount of high school, I was doing that every day. I wear jeans to school every single day, and like that little like that small gesture made me feel like, okay, I'm putting effort into wanting to be somewhere, you know, like I'm putting effort into showing up somewhere and wearing an outfit that makes me feel good because I put effort, you know. Obviously I'm not dressing to the nines every single time I go to class, okay, but I made it a goal of mine and a priority of mine this semester, and honestly I've been kind of sticking to it. Like I'm putting on fun outfits that I love to wear, and I'm wearing the clothes that like I always wanted to wear, and I just was too lazy to put it together or didn't feel good enough about myself, even though I know the second I put on my fucking jeans and my leather jacket, I'm gonna feel pretty damn good, like every time, okay? So I would say that's another huge factor as to what has been like making me feel better about myself and things like that, is because I'm prioritizing how I feel with, and not even just how I feel, just like I have fun. Like I have a way better day if I am waking up and putting on an outfit that makes me feel good. Like I'm just gonna have a better day, I feel like. Obviously there are days where, you know, a cute outfit can't always fix, duh. But I would say there's like a 50% chance I'm gonna have I think there's like an 80% chance I'm gonna have a better day if I put on a cute outfit. You get it? All right. Yeah, and then also I feel like because recently I've met so many new people into my life, or I've brought so many new people into my life, and new people have come into my life, and I've just met a lot more people this semester than I did last, and I'm hanging out with people, and I'm social again, because I was like a fucking hermit crab last semester, and it was necessary. I'm at a different place now. Thankful for that time, thankful for this time. But I think also I'm like rediscovering that part of myself that is sociable and that wants to be around people, because like I said, I think it was necessary last year, I guess, for me to be locked inside my room like every day and go to class, work out, do homework. That's it. That was necessary. That was a point in my life that was necessary for that to be happening. But now I can have fun again because I'm still balancing all those other things into a social life. But now I'm like, it's all coming together, you know? And so with that, like meeting a bunch of new people, mainly just like the people I work with, like I'm close with all of them now. Having that has been so amazing. Just obviously for the fact of having friends is awesome, but like having a reason to like open myself up and be vulnerable, be sociable, be, you know, like meet new people that have different life experiences than me and that see things different than me. Like, you know, I love meeting new people, and I love new people coming into my life and me coming into other people's lives, you know? Like it's so exciting, like having that right now. And I think it's brought more confidence to me as well, because like last semester I feel like I would like be like, I don't freaking know how to talk to people anymore. I don't know how to make friends anymore. Girl, you know damn well that's one of the best things I do is make friends and talk to people. Like that is one thing that is deep down in my core, something I've always been confident in, is I can make friends with basically anyone, and I can talk and get to know people fairly easily because I love to do it, because I love it. Like, what are we here for if not to meet each other and love each other? Sorry. That was like way too philosophical for this moment. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm rediscovering that part of myself, and it's awesome. It's awesome. And then I also will say, I don't know, with this confidence that has been brought onto me, right? I've found it much easier to talk to men. Okay, I said it. Fuck it. I said it. I've found it much easier to be more open to different, I would say relationships. I don't know why the fuck I'm saying that, situationships at this point. The roster's good right now, I'll be fucking honest. Let me just get to the fucking point. Okay, fuck it. Let me get to the fucking point. With all this confidence that's been brought on me, I have a lot more confidence in the men department. Because I'm like, I've been thinking I'm the shit recently, so I'm like, who want me? I'm this awesome version of myself. Who want me? Right? And obviously there are some negative aspects to that. But okay, I'm gonna take a break. Let's take a break. Okay, so this is gonna sound like a big oh my god. This is gonna sound like a big fucking pile of bullshit, though what I'm about to say. But in this moment, it's what I'm thinking and how I'm feeling. And we know that sometimes that doesn't align with me later on, okay? But I think that with how I've been feeling about myself recently in such a positive manner, and like how I'm liking who I'm becoming and who I've been, and trying to implement old parts of myself to this new version of myself. I wouldn't say like a new version of myself. That sounds really dramatic, but just, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Okay. Anyways, I think I want to make it a priority on this podcast. I guarantee next episode I'm going to be talking about like how I, like, this fucking situationship I'm in, whatever. I want to make it a priority to stop giving men a platform on my YouTube channel, because they don't deserve one, because this is mine. This is my channel. These are my feelings. This is all me. Yeah, every fucking episode rolls around and I'm talking about Jim, Bob, and Joe, okay, for 45 minutes straight. And I'm like, I got a lot more to offer than talking about these stupid fucking men in my life. Okay. I cannot believe I just said that. I'm probably leaving it in because I'm gonna forget to edit that out. Fuck. I did not just say that, by the way. Anyways, yeah, I know all that sounds like a heaping pile of bullshit, because Lord knows next episode I'm going to be talking about something, okay? But I think with the episode I posted about not being desired in high school, it made me reflect a lot about how much I talk about men and relationship stuff and situationship stuff. But also, I won't lie, right now, this is crazy for me to say, because right now there's more going on in that department than there has been ever, I would argue. So it's really hard not to be talking about shit like that, okay? Really hard not to. Especially because I feel like I have like so much to say on that, but also nothing to say on it, you know? But I want to stop talking so much about men and relationships and situationships and shit like that, because I also think literally every episode there has been at least some discussion about something regarding that. And it makes me sick. It makes me sick. Men have platforms in every other aspect of life, but one platform they will not is on my channel. I'm just kidding. I'm screaming. Oh my god. I just realized I'm literally screaming. Anywho, I'm going to say that right now, and I'm going to put it out on the internet and say all that to hold myself accountable. And it's probably not going to do shit. And I guarantee next episode I'm going to be talking about like a situationship I'm in. But anyways, yeah. Who else is excited for the Oscars? I'm so excited. Something I've realized recently, I think I realized that I've always known this, but like I think I realized it. There was a turning point where I like realized, oh my god, I'm like so one of those people that cares so much about celebrities' lives. Like I truly, like I am so fascinated by celebrities' lives and media and like award shows. Oh my god, it was the Grammys. After the Grammys happened, I realized I was like, I really care like a significant amount about what's going on pop culturally. Like no shit. Duh. Like I've been in a million parasocial relationships since I was like 9. So no shit. But like kind of realizing it, I'm like, okay, is that embarrassing? Is it embarrassing to like care so much about celebrities' lives and like who's winning what award at what award show, and who's like, of course I'm gonna be excited for like new music from my favorite artist, but there's like that, and then there's like, oh my god, Timothée Chalamet is I don't know what I was gonna say. You get the point. You get what I mean, okay? But I'm starting to realize, I'm like, is this embarrassing to like have to care so much about what's going on in celebrities' lives. I also last semester, I remember I had a class that I was in, and it was one of my favorite classes. It was my favorite class I've ever taken thus far in general in all of my life. Okay, it was a gender and women's studies class. So fierce, so amazing. It was like 10 people in the class, all women. Our teacher, the most beautiful, ethereal, perfect angel of a person. This literally, like, she got as a woman, and it was my teacher. Okay, of course, a well-educated, studied feminist, loves open discussions about everything. Okay, and my ass at 9 a.m. decides to raise my hand and be like, did you hear about the Beyonce drama? Like, something. I bring up something pop culturally in a college course, talking about women's issues and how gender plays into society. And I'm like, did you hear about Beyonce's drama of something? I don't remember. And my teacher, she's like, y'all, like we were, it wasn't just me saying, okay, we were all like talking about something that was going on pop culturally. Okay, we were all talking about stuff, and she was like, ladies, she was like, y'all realize that whatever happens in Hollywood and in that setting, it's gonna keep happening, and you need to worry about what's going on in your life and what you can touch and feel in front of you. Okay, like all that you need to be worrying about, because I think it was something that I was like worried about like some celebrity. And she was like, whatever you can touch and feel in front of you and in your close surroundings, that is what you need to be focused on and worrying about. And I was like, she clocked me. I was like, oh my god, you're so right. Why do I give a fuck about, like, why do I give such a fuck about whatever's happening in Hollywood right now? Okay, anyways, that was a really random tangent. I don't know, but I'm just like, is it embarrassing to like care so? I mean, I know it's embarrassing. I know it to an extent. It's for sure embarrassing, but also like it's so fun. It is so fun to pretend that like my opinion matters about what's happening with Selena Gomez and Emily Perez. You know, like it's so fun to pretend that like my opinion matters. Like I'll go on a tangent about some movie or show or something that happened as if like I have any credentials to do so, and as if my opinion matters whatsoever. And as if like it's so fun to pretend that like those are my problems and not the problems I actually have. That was a little bit deep and dark, and I didn't mean for it to be. Anyways, okay, I think that's all I got for today. I think I've said what can be said and done what can be done. Anyways, yeah. Okay, as always, comment down below what you want to hear from me, because otherwise I'm gonna talk about men. That was kind of good. Okay, love y'all.